Hey, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. What up guys, this is Monkey Figure Reviews, and today I have a bit of time, so I've decided to review one of my favorite figures recently. It is the Portraits of Pirates DX 10th Anniversary Version RORONOA ZORO by MEGAHOUSE. So I got this figure at the start of the year, at the same time with my Shanks P.O.P. So this is also second-hand without a box, but the condition is great. It was a little bit dirty with yellow stains on the white shirt when I first got it, but after some thorough cleaning and washing, it looks as good as new. So to me, it is a great purchase. It is a great buy because I absolutely love it for a couple of reasons. I think number one is this is Zoro in his original outfit, and we really don't get a lot of figures of him in that, and a lot of good ones, I guess. So this is the best one from my memory. And the second thing is the combination of, just maybe Zoro smiling and outfit. It appeals to the nostalgia and charm of early One Piece, which resides in all of us, I think, if you really love One Piece and been following this for a long time. For me, because I've been watching this since I was a kid, so it kind of has a sentimental appeal to me. That's how I will put it. Okay, and let's get down to the parts of the figure. The figure itself does not come with many parts to play with, so other than those you see on the main body, we have a base here, and it's not necessary at all, since you can see Zoro stands perfectly fine on its own. And we also have an alternative head, him with the bandana on, so you can have him with a more serious look. This is how the base looks like. It just says 10th limited edition Portraits of Pirates P.O.P 10th anniversary RORONOA ZORO Straw Hat Crew, and it's kind of like a turquoise color with black shading towards the edges. Let us take a closer look at the figure, starting from the head sculpt, and this is the face I choose to display my Zoro in. I really like this face, and if you look at the facial features, the eyebrows, the eyes, they're all really well done. The nose, maybe the mouth is a little bit weird, especially when you just focus on it. The teeth, maybe the way they have done it's a bit weird, and the ear and the earrings are well done. This is not movable, it's kind of fixed, so you can't really shake it or move it around. Same for the other side. And I know a lot of people do say that this face doesn't really look like Zoro, even when compared with the early style of Zoro in early One Piece. And I gotta agree, this does not look like Zoro 100%. And I believe the main reason why, it's because of the hairline. The hairline is actually not very well done over here. If you look at, I think you can see in the video, from the left and right side of the hairline, there's just the way it joins to the face is not very clean. So you got this weird shadowing going on to the left and right, and that combined with how the hairline sort of narrows towards the top at the forehead, it just kind of gives Zoro a very long face. And we know that early Zoro, especially, he has a very kind of squarish face shape, but this just makes his face look much more longer. Also, the hair flowing up, it just adds to that. So I think it just throws off the overall head shape and destroys the overall likeness of Zoro, which is kind of unfortunate, because if you were to look at the actual prototype image when they were marketing this figure way back when, that face, this face in that prototype image looks really good, like really good, like the perfect one you can get. But for some reason, when it came out with the final product, the hairline part, I think it's kind of messed up. Yeah, I think if you cover the top part, just look at his main facial features, that looks pretty much like early Zoro, but just overall as a head sculpt, it kind of throws it off. Right, and the hair itself is, other than of course the part at the front there, I think is actually very well done. The sculpt, the modeling of the hair is amazing. I don't see any color shading added on, It's mostly just the natural lighting and shadowing from the sculpt itself, thrown by the natural light itself. So that's honestly really good. I think from this angle, this looks really like early Zoro. This angle particularly. So this is very well done. And you know what? To me, even though the face sculpt doesn't look like Zoro 100%, I still really like the smile, and it really grew on me once I saw it. For the body, it is very simple and well done. We don't see very, exaggerated creases. So some here and there, especially around the arms and the armpits. A little bit of light creases around here of the in the middle torso. Mostly just shading that they have added to, to show where his muscles are, and the rest of it, paints you can see for yourself. And this is of course the green waist band thingy that he has. This is the bandana, and this is removable. So if you really want to, you want to put the other head on, all you gotta do is just take this out, and you can just slide out this part and put this back in. But for now, I'll just leave it like this. Okay, so it's totally removable, and the muscles are well done. They are not too exaggerated with how his muscles is nowadays post time skip. This is just very, I would say, comic accurate, manga accurate to the source material of how Zoro looks like at the beginning of One Piece. Not too many muscles. And the back, it's also pretty similar. You can see the shoulder blades, more creases around here and more shading. Very clean, very simple look, but very nicely done. This is the other arm, the muscles here too. So the swords, I can't remember what this sword is, the name of it, but this is the one that got destroyed while they were escaping for Ennis lobby. But the details on the sword, the painting looks really beautiful with the glossy paints, gold here and the black. Really well done. The bleeds are much simpler and normal. This is, let me show you guys the other sword. This is the Sandai Kitetsu. Really beautiful. And the swords actually come separately, so when you want to, want to slide them in, all you gotta do is just remove this part. So it just goes in easily into the grip of Zoro, and then you close it back in. And this is, of course, the Wado Ichimonji, and really shiny look they give it, and I really like that. I dig that. It's very beautiful. Gives it a very luxurious look. And this is not, you can't really take this out. This actually comes as part of the figure. It is fully fixed. So as you can see, even for the sheaths, this is kind of solid and you can't really put the sword in. And these are the looks for it. Very beautiful paints on the swords. I think one of the highlights here, because the rest of the figure is more of, standard, very normal colors, but the swords are where they give a little bit of extra to this figure. For his pants, it is generally black in color, but some parts are darker and some parts are lighter. So for example, I think around here, around where his knees should be, this is actually lighter. This is not caused by my lighting or anything, so it is actually their own painting, and I think that's really well done. Sometimes, when it's just black color, they got really lazy and just paint it like a flat out similar color throughout. But here they do try in certain areas to give it a little bit more contrast and more realistic color and lighting look. So even for the boots itself, it's not very clear on the video. I apologize for that. It's glossy black paints, but also some parts are a little bit lighter in color. And the bottom is just like that. You don't see details for the soles, and these are the holes where you put the pegs of the base into. Yeah, I think maybe here and here it's a little bit more obvious. It's sort of lighter in color, but generally it's not very obvious in the video. This is the other head option you can display him in, and as you can see also, I have removed the bandana on his left arm. So you know, it makes more sense. It doesn't make sense to have it there still. And this face is also really great. It looks very different if you ask me. The eyes are different, and he has those wrinkles thingy around his eyes to show how pissed off he is. And you know, he kind of has a slight frown. But other than that, the ears, the earrings is pretty much the same. Let me show you guys just the bandana look, how it looks like at the back. The hair also looks great. The bandana looks amazing actually, how it is tied up towards the back. Really well done. And he just looks really pissed off and ready to cut you down. Maybe his head looks a little bit long too. I don't know. Yeah, I think the way they made it. I'll just bring this head in so you guys can do a side-by-side comparison and see really how different they are, especially around the eyes. The height of this figure from the bottom to the top of his head, it's around 23 cm and around 9 inches. If you want to include the base, just add another 0.5 cm. Here I have the 10th anniversary Zoro next to the P.O.P sailing again Zoro, and you can see how they sort of look like next to each other, pre-timeskip and post-timeskip. And obviously this is actually the newer figure, despite it being the pre-timeskip version. And the skin tone and everything looks a lot better than the one on the right. But I think likeness wise, this is probably a little bit better than the one on the left. Here we have Zoro next to the P.O.P Jump Fiesta Luffy, and to me this is great because you have your pre-timeskip captain and vice captain just standing side by side, looking to fight next to each other. I do think that Luffy is a little bit too small, but this is the best pre-timeskip P.O.P Luffy that we have, so we gotta make do. I also think that if they ever made a Nami with her first outfit, the one with sort of like a white shirt and the pencil skirts, and have her next, three of them together, it will be an amazing Romance Dawn trio display. I really hope they will give us that one day. That will be amazing. And for me, it's just, it is so representative of like my childhood when following One Piece at the start, how amazing they all looked like back then. Okay guys, that's pretty much all I have to say for this figure. I think this is the best big scale pre-timeskip Zoro figure you can find out there right now. Unfortunately, it is going to be expensive and very difficult to find, pretty rare, and if you do manage to find it and it's a decent price, I think you should go for it. But if it's very expensive, I think you shouldn't, because don't be controlled by aftermarket prices. Sometimes it can be really insane, and you never know. MEGAHOUSE seems to be releasing some older figures recently, and if this is popular enough, they might do it. So only get it if the price is okay for you. And of course, you never know when they'll make a pre-timeskip Zoro anymore. They did make one for the Master Lies, which is horrible because the eyes were looking at different directions. And maybe Grantista might do one down the road, but given the track record of Grantista so far, we shouldn't be too confident. That's my take on it. Alright, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you enjoy my videos, do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. I'll see you guys again very soon. Goodbye, take care, and stay safe.